marriage conference, and we've been hearing a lot about this particular marriage conference that's happening. In studio, I've got with me Saajid Hussain, marriage maestro at the conference, as well as Shazia, Khokar, and Wiedaad, of course, in charge of the event. Let's start off by saying Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the studios of the Voice of the Cape.
Wa alaikum salam.
Alhamdulillah, how are you doing? Super excited to see you together, bring all of these lovely guests into studio always. And so let's just start off with you. Tell us what is your role in the marriage conference?
So my role, actually, usually I help to put the marriage conference together.
Wow.
Internationally, we've done many conferences around the world. But on this occasion, I'll actually be a speaker as well. So it's a bit of a different role, but I'm looking forward to it, inshallah.
Are you excited about that?
Yes, I am.
Alhamdulillah. So what are some of the things we'll be speaking about at the conference?
Right. So basically, there's a Muslim lifestyle section that's geared towards. It's a dedicated zone for sisters. It's going to be managed by sisters addressing all sisters' matters as well. So we are going to have some international speakers as well, like Sister Halil Benani and Mariam Limu as well, both very prolific speakers. We'll be addressing different topics like intimacy, emotional intelligence, and then we will also have some popular local speakers as well. We have Roshan Aizad, who will be leading the Muslim fashion models and makeup. There'll be hijab styling, which everyone's interested in, inshallah. We have Shanaz Mood, who's a counselor. And we will also be covering things like life and relationships, managing self-emotions and women's empowerment, also health and nutrition and healing and the importance of it, and some tips as well, inshallah.
So that's a whole lot, and I'm especially interested in the lifestyle parts of the conference. So we'll chat to you a bit later, inshallah. Nadia, welcome back to the studios. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wiedaad, it's always a pleasure to be here. And when I'm in studio, there's always events happening.
Yes.
Exciting events happening always. And as Shazia just mentioned, I thought it was just so important to elaborate on that lifestyle segment. Because we as women, we all need that. We need to know how to work ourselves up, how to improve our lifestyle, how to improve our health, and of course, how to look good, especially at a marriage conference.
Definitely. And so all of this will be at the marriage conference?
This will all be at CTICC on the 4th of December, the much awaited marriage conference, first time in Cape Town. It's happened in 2018 and 2016 in Johannesburg before. First time in Cape Town, it's happened in more than 14 countries all over the world. And so I'm really excited to be part of this.
And I think our listeners are very excited as well. We've seen a few messages come through with regards to questions about the marriage conference. But I've got the marriage maestro in studio with us as well. That is none other than Saajid Hussain. Assalamu alaikum to you.
Wa alaikum assalam to you and your listeners.
How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, all good. Nice to be back in Cape Town, actually. So the weather's looking good. And, the smiles are out there. So bismillah. Great.
I think you've chosen the best time of the year to be in Cape Town. But tell us about your role for this conference. Of course, people who don't know you, what to expect for your part, your role on the day.
Yeah, sure. I mean, alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes you on a journey, and I've been very fortunate that Allah has given me the opportunity to develop this whole concept of the marriage conference. It started up in Malaysia in 2015, and it all reflected on my own family, my own personal experiences. As a family of 6 siblings, 4 of my siblings have been divorced. So when I looked at the impact it had on them, my parents, my nephews and nieces, I realized there's something wrong in society where we are seeing a huge rise in divorces. We're seeing a big failure of marriages, and we are seeing issues not being addressed. So I said, well, we can't go on like this. So we need some type of solution. So I was speaking to a range of different scholars from around the world and get their input. But beyond that, I was also engaging people who are experts in marriage, authors, psychiatrists, counselors. And then we came up with a marriage conference. And from the very first launch that we did in Malaysia in 2015, it's now literally in numerous countries, about 12 countries around the world. where we're doing the conferences, and we have a huge number of people turning out. I like to say that either you want to get into one, or you want to maintain one, or you're desperate to get out of one. And that's most of us. Now, our aim isn't there, and for the listeners, just to clarify, our aim isn't to help you get divorced, but our aim is to help you on the journey of understanding what the implications are of divorce. And that's why the whole concept of the marriage conference comes in. It's for those who are single, those who are married, those who've got families, those who want to better their marriages, those who've got issues, and beyond. Those who want to go shopping. It's a one-stop shop.
I think the easy way to put this is that there's something for all individuals. Humans was coming up with there as well. Whether you are any one of those people you've just mentioned.
Yes.
Inshallah. So, Auntie Nadia, I know that you've been working hard behind the scenes. You know who the guests are. You know what they'll be adding and bringing to this conference. Maybe just elaborate on that.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to our local, we've got local and international speakers. So from the international front, we've got Khalid Benani and Mariam Lebo, like VOC is very familiar with Mariam Lebo and some of our listeners. Then we have Saajid, you can elaborate on the list of the international speakers and the local.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we've got contributions coming in from around the world. Even today, some of the mashaykhs were contacting me saying, can we get on there, even if it's a Zoom call and so forth. But schedules are tight. We have a limited space. The key thing I think with the marriage conference is, to me personally, it's not about the speaker. It's about the topic. Because the speakers come and go. The topic is what resonates with people. If you're having a problem in your family, you want a solution. It doesn't matter who gives that solution as long as the solution is provided. So, alhamdulillah, over the years, we've had a range of speakers like Sheikh Yahya Ibrahim, Sheikh Dawood Burt. When we've had previous conferences, we've had the likes of Sheikh Yazid Mujahid, platform Sheikh Omar Suleiman, Sheikh Yasser Qadi. Now, unfortunately, not all of these make it, but nevertheless, their contribution, which is still ongoing in so many different ways, is part of the actual conference. So, we're hoping that, inshallah, those who attend, not only the local contribution, the regional contribution, people like scholars coming in from Durban, also speakers coming in from Joburg. So we have a national representation, and then we also have an international one that's coming in. So people would enjoy the day, inshallah.
Inshallah, like your local scholars, we have Sheikh Sadullah Khan, Sheikh Ihsan Talib, Sheikh Muhammad West, Sheikh Abdurrahman Alexander, Sheikh Ibrahim Gabriels, and these are all shuyukh that's into the community. They know what the issues are in the community, and they need to add value. And they are really well known to our listeners, alhamdulillah. And so over and above the talks, you'll have your back-to-back talks in the main auditorium. Programs and schedules will be online in the next week or so, inshallah. Then over and above that, you're going to have your workshops, your lifestyle workshops. You're going to have counseling sessions. There's even a kids zone. So, you know, if you want to come out, listen to the talks, but you've got your 3 kids with you, you don't want to do that with your kids, go and check them in at the kids zone. You pay a small fee for the kids to be there. They will be under strict supervision, and you can go and listen to those talks. But please do fetch your kids after the event. Don't fetch them 3 days later. So, yeah. So, and then, of course, the counseling sessions. You know, Shanaz will be heading up the counseling sessions, and with an array of other counselors and life coaches that will be there at your service, free of charge, for the whole day, running from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. in the evening at 250 Rand.
I was about to ask, what is the cost?
250 Rand for a full day event. It's not just for a segment, it's for the full day. You can choose which speaker you want to come and listen to, which speaker resonates with you, and then you can go and do your wedding shopping. There's shopping for everybody, not just for weddings. So we've got a vast number of exhibitors that will be there on the day. We have from AMC Classic Bus to you've got also some lifestyle people that will be exhibiting there on the day. Then you have caterers, you have event decor people, you have clothing, scarves, you have and we also proud to mention that Hungry for Allah has also collaborated with us, and they are on board as a sponsor and a donor as well. And getting so many sponsors and donors on board, because they know the importance of the marriage conference, they know the value of it, they know what the community can benefit from it, and therefore we can also give away some tickets, because those sponsor and donors are saying we need to let everybody benefit from that. And you know, when I'm in studio, there's always a giveaway.
Definitely, that we know, dear. Now, coming back to you, Shazia, of course, you've done this a couple of times in various parts of the world. What has the feedback been like for people who perhaps they're contemplating, not really sure if they want to go, book the ticket yet? Maybe just the feedback on what that has been like in the past.
Well, I think it's something that people are not exactly aware of how it's going to pan out, and when they do attend, they're actually very surprised with the different zones that are there, the fact that they can actually put their kids away for a while and focus on the talks as well, whereas you don't get that everywhere. And the kids are, well occupied and entertained. The Muslim lifestyle, it's one section and it covers everything, and it's there to help women unlock their potential and live their life with confidence and purpose as well. And then of course the main stage as well. So as we were saying, there's something there for everyone. It will keep the whole family entertained and also give them knowledge as well.
Yeah.
So it's I think people are not used to that concept, but when they do attend, they love it. It's a full day. They learn a lot. Their iman's boosted, mashallah, and they go back with a lot of positive learnings as well, which they can implement into their relationships and their marriages.
Absolutely.
You cannot, about.
You cannot attend the marriage conference and not be uplifted.
Yeah. And I think
Definitely
that's
not.
a really important thing,
Yes.
Nadia, because many people, who might be the ones who's thinking right now, I'm not in a good space in my marriage right now. What is this conference going to do for me? And so maybe we're calling out to those people to give this conference a try, to come out and find and exactly what you've just said now, Shazia, to boost yourself, boost your iman, to maybe go back with a new energy, a new way of looking at things. Inshallah.
If I can just add on that, actually, there's a couple of experiences that we've encountered. When we did the last marriage conference, there was a couple who attended the event, and they were at the brink of divorce. That was the day that they got someone bought some tickets for them. They both attended, and subhanAllah, they went back and reconciled the marriage. And when they shared that story with us, we were just taken back. Why? Because you don't know the impact it has on people's lives. And like you said, everyone has a story in their family, in their own marriages and so forth. So this event is not just purely for those who have got issues, because we are there for that as well. But it's also for those who are looking to get married. And there's a lot of people out there which don't know how to find a spouse in a halal environment. You have your Lindas and Tinders and Minders and everything else. It's all just photoshopped images of this and like this and hate that. But the problem is that we're not reaching into the depth of how to find, asking the right questions, find a spouse. Now, Soul Seekers is our project, which is all about helping people to find potential spouses. And subhanAllah, we've had some amazing encounters around the world. I've been in a shopping mall in the UK, and there was a sister that walked up to me and she said to me, "Are you Brother Saajid?" Who are you? Do I know you? Do I owe you anybody? What's the story? She goes, "No, are you Brother Saajid?" I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "You did a marriage conference in Malaysia?" I go, "Yes." She goes, "My friend attended and she found herself a partner. And I just want to let you know," and I'm thinking, subhanAllah, I am 8,000 kilometers away. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends me a reminder saying, "You have no idea the lives you're impacting, so just carry on doing what you're doing." So this event is for everyone. I mean, we have a lot of people. I mean, if you look at the statistics globally, majority of the divorces that are taking place today happen within the first 2 years of someone's marriage. That's a very important segment. How do you overcome the challenges you have when you first get married? Because you're getting to know each other. There's a lot of issues of maybe financial, maybe family issues and so forth, and parenting intimacy. So what we have as part of the marriage conference is to cater for that group as well. To say, hey, you're married, have a blissful marriage, have a blessed marriage. These are going to be your pitfalls, learn them, overcome them. Rather than just getting to a stage where that's it, it's about to be a divorce and then trying to firefight. So it's important for us to nurture all the time and educate people wherever we can. Well, yeah, like I said, and Sister Nadia said, and also Shazia mentioned, we have some amazing speakers. And we're looking at all aspects of marriage. It's not about just get married, do the dishes, and then go on holiday once a year. There's so much more to it. And I think the essence of what the establishment of marriage or the institute of marriage has been evolving over time. We're so influenced with social media or reality TV programs, and that's what we base our lives on now. We don't actually look at the essence of what marriage is and the beauty of it. So as we say, marriage is beautiful, but it's hard work.
Shukran so much. I think you've given us a little bit of an insight as to what's to come for the conference, inshallah. And so I do hope that has motivated our listeners to go out, purchase their tickets. And of course, Nadia, you mentioned giving away tickets. How will we be doing that?
Before I do that, I think I need to just reiterate that we have the last couple of tickets, which ended, the early bird special ended on the 15th of November. But we are still going to be generous, and there's a last couple of physical tickets out there where people can go out and grab, especially those listeners who want to attend. Listen carefully now and hear you. This is for us. It's a family event. It's for the whole family, with including the kids. You can go out to various establishments like IPSA, Mashiru Quds gift shop. You can go and get your physical tickets there. You can go and get your tickets at Academia Library, Rihanna Scarves. There's a whole lot of, if anybody wants to know, there's even a contact in Mitchell's Plain that has tickets to make sure everybody is going to come to this event and have access to the event. And of course, the giveaways is by sponsors and donors. So we thank those sponsors and donors as well for giving those tickets, inshallah. So we'll give away 10 tickets, and maybe if they can tell us where they can get the physical tickets from, and then we can give out those 10 tickets, individual tickets to individuals, inshallah.
There's someone asking on the WhatsApp line if they'd be able to purchase tickets at the event.
If I can just add into that, there is a possibility, however, there will be risking it. When we did the last marriage conference in Johannesburg, we had 5,360 people that attended at the Sandton Convention Center. I had the health and safety officer chasing me all day, saying we have to close the event down because there's too many Muslims here. I was like, mashallah, but yeah, so I avoided him most of the day. He caught me eventually and came to some ulcers, and he was okay about it. But what we're saying to everyone is, look, it's a very small investment to make in your marriage, and or someone else's marriage. You may be perfectly happy married, but you can't make it, but you know somebody who is having issues, or you want to help them on their journey of marriage. Bismillah, invest in it. And so, in that respect, we would say yes, of course, when there's availability, we can. But as you know, CTICC has limited seats, and that means we don't have vast space, and we have to abide by the rules of the venue. So we suggest
to give them a cut-off figure,
exactly.
And once it's sold out, then it's a little bit difficult to promise anybody entrance at the door. So we suggest go out there and get your tickets, inshallah.
Inshallah, shukran so much for coming out to the studios today. Alhamdulillah, it's always lovely speaking to you, Auntie Nadia, and bringing these lovely guests to our studios of the Voice of the Cape. Any last words from your side, quickly?
Okay. I would say, like, especially for the ladies out there, like for me, these workshops are female-only workshops. Yeah. And we don't often get that opportunity at this low cost. Over and above seeing back-to-back speakers, you can also go and attend these workshops and come out uplifted for 250 Rand. We're asking about that. Okay. And there's more.
Thank you so much to you. Until we speak to you again, inshallah. I wish you all of the best. And you say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That was our topic today of discussion, and that is the marriage conference that's happening. And for more information, do go out and check out on the website to purchase those tickets, as Tina has mentioned. And inshallah, hopefully we'll speak to them again in the week to come. But for now, we're getting